there are two things going on with women. There's the image we put out of girl power and that women look out for each other and that women should protect all women, right? Not a philosophy I follow because I take that on a case by case basis, but that's not what we're going to get into here, the specifics of women protect women. Then there's the reality, this mean girls thing. And we see this with the fights online, that despite the fact that women say they have women's backs, the way that they act is different from what they espouse. I wasn't going to say anything because I've never watched the WNBA. Back when it came out, and when I was a late teen going into my adulthood, I thought it was a good thing. Although I never watched the WNBA. Because in those first few years, really, I was serving in the Navy and gone a good chunk of the time or off doing something else during my active duty days. I really wasn't going to address this issue, but I just feel like it's escalated. This stuff happening with Caitlin Clark, enough is enough, okay? Some elements of this are racial, okay? And some people have made it racial, so there's no way to get around that. I want to give a shout out first to Big Ward, the genius, because his analysis of this is the reason that I made this video. He may or may not ever see it, but here's the thing, because his channel's blowing up in comparison to mine. So here's the thing. This envy and jealousy that women have for each other is so noticeable now that trying to pretend like we are a united front in this fourth wave of feminism is died out, okay? It's gone. And Caitlin Clark, as of late, has become the antithesis of this. This is stuff that started in 2023 when she was a college player and people spoke the worst of her. Her school and her team still didn't win March Madness, but she goes into the WNBA, gets all these endorsement deals. Well, they wouldn't have given it to her if she wasn't cute and white and all this and maybe straight and maybe attractive and la la la. People need to focus on their own grind and quit focusing on other people. And when she was shoved in that game, despite the fact that myself as a black American woman is shorter than she is and will never play basketball, it was reminiscent of me in middle school and high school when we had sports, and I avoid getting involved at all costs because I knew how that felt. Not to the extent that Caitlin's taking it, and I'm not making this about me, but my goodness. Imagine being a grown woman who has a career in athletics and you're going to be on national TV and you know every single time you go on a basketball court, somebody might check you just because they are envious and jealous of you, because they haven't dealt with their own pain and so they have to project it onto you. The bully aspect of this has nothing to do with race. There are racial components to this, and I believe to a degree, even as a black woman, she's being targeted for being white. But there's so much more to this. Women don't protect women, and we need to quit telling that lie. And who started the women to protect women, and how are you going to do this? Because you have a WNBA player, and yes, the fact that she's black it matters right now, who said she'll come out of retirement to protect Caitlin Clark because it's gone too far. Charles Barkley has spoken on, to my knowledge, has spoken on her behalf. I believe Jason Whitlock as well. Enough is enough of this. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all whole grown women out here. targeting a woman for something that you perceive she got, and you have no proof that her race and her gender played a role in it. There are hints of that it could have. And yeah, that could all be true. The problem is some of the people who are attacking her also have endorsement deals, and this is why it gets bad for you. See, everything is recorded now, offline and online. Even your little stupid tweets that you put out talking crap about people. See, there's a diminishing return to jealousy and envy, okay? And when you put yourself in that position, companies can decide to not work with you. And here's why the people who keep checking her are ticking me off. See, you black women are doing this, right? Because you know it's you. It's y'all foundational black American women amongst my own ranks doing it. You don't count the cost of what this looks like to young black girls right now who aspire to be you and Caitlin Clark. You don't account the cost to the white, Hispanic, Asian, and whoever else in the future comes and wants to be you. See, your jealousy and envy so blinds you that if you cared to be a role model, your actions are making you look derelict and stupid. And if you care about stacking your money and having endorsements, being a bully don't look good on the image or the brand of any company. Because see, this is one-sided, and some people said Caitlyn should check their behinds, and who would blame her if she did, because it's gotten old now. But kudos to her and all the class and love in the world. For the sake of the sport, for the sake of your fans out there, or what fans you would have accumulated had you acted with sportsmanship. For the sake of your brand, which you will build with your names alone, with your public image, okay? All the brand deals you could get. Grow up and knock it off.